we are gonna hike 2 days and we're gonna walk from the train station in Roeselare to the train station in Ieper. And especially the second day, we are walking through Flanders Fields. Come on. Hi there, this is Kaatje from Steps by Kaatje and welcome back to my channel. We are gonna hike for 2 days and we're gonna hike on the GR128. And I'm not alone, I'm here with another GR5 lady, which is a bit camera shy. But so, let's go and start walking. Come on. So what's the plan for those 2 days? Well, we're gonna walk from the train station in Roeselare, where we arrived this morning by train, and we're gonna go up to Ieper, which is about 43 kilometers hiking in total, and we're gonna do that in 2 days. So, but first we needed to walk 4 kilometers, around 4 kilometers to Zonnebeke. That's where we pick up the GR128. And that's what we're gonna follow today. But we had a tiny little problem this morning because in my phone I put in the wrong track. So we arrived on the GR128, but like 5 kilometers down from where we wanted to start and where we ended last time we were on it. So we had a problem, and knowing me, I wanted to start where I stopped. So we started walking back to the beginning and hitchhiked on in the meantime. And there was this guy, his name is Desiree, and he picked us up and he brought us in front of the cafe where we started, or where we ended the last time. So, wasn't that neat? I think so. So now we're gone and we're gonna hike up to Zonnebeke today, which was normally about 23 kilometers. So I think we'll be okay, even with some extra kilometers we're doing now. Yeah, all right. So, but let's hike. I'm standing in the middle of the star. On the GR128, and that's a long distance trail, and it goes from Aachen in Germany to Wissant in France. And so we have been hiking that for a few years, and we started out with just half days to walk from my friend's place to mine, which was 105 kilometers, and then we continued on for 125 kilometers to Aachen, and then we started at my friend's place and we're going to Witzand. Still have a lot of kilometers to do, but of the 660 kilometers we already did 375, and we're adding a bit more than 30 kilometers on the GR128 this weekend. Come on. planned to eat in Roeselare, where we could go inside and have lunch. With a great day, that's nicer. But since we got, we took the wrong turn this morning, we are kind of a bit delayed. But we got ourselves some really good sandwiches here in Silverberg, and so we had lunch, and now we're warming up again because it's pretty cold. Vegetable garden of Belgium. So we have some cabbage over here, some leek, and we already ran into some Brussels sprouts. Look what we found. Hopefully it's open and we can get something to drink. Would be nice. So I'm trying some local beer. Cheers. This cafe really came at the perfect timing. We have another 5 kilometers left to go, which isn't too much. But by the way I'm walking now, it might be 10. Who knows? To Zonnebeke, and we are gonna stay here at this bed and breakfast. So I think that's gonna be great. We did about 25 kilometers, and tomorrow we're gonna do another 20, something like that, and we're gonna go into Ieper and we're gonna explore some of the Flanders Fields. So I think that's going to be interesting. But for now we are going to relax, enjoy the evening, and I'll see you guys in the morning. Good morning! This is the church of Zonnebeke, and we are going for our second day of our 2-day hike. And today we're gonna go through Flanders Fields, and we're gonna see quite some scars of World War I, and I think the nature is gonna be beautiful as well. So I think we're gonna be good. We're not too stiff. I have a blister under my foot on the left one, but I think it's okay. I can walk. All right, come on, let's go. That fought here in the First World War has his little memorial garden, and this one is for Belgium, so let's quickly check it out. So last night we stayed in this really great bed and breakfast, and the guy who owns it, he knows really a lot about the history around here, so that was really interesting. So if you're looking for a place to stay, definitely go there. I'll put the link in the description below if you're interested. Anyway, when I asked him if there was anything left of Zonnebeke during the World War One, he says, well, no. Like on maybe one day, Passchendaele and Zonnebeke, they got so many obuses on their heads that it was all gone, and like almost 10% of everything that was dropped at that time didn't explode because it ended up in the mud. And so even now, when they do constructions, they still find unexploded obuses in the ground. So more than 100 years later. Well, there are two kinds of cemetery around here. You have the ones which are really big and all the, nice and squared, and there are some more like this where the stones are a bit all over, and that's because this cemetery was behind a hospital, and so people that died here, they kind of knew who they were, and they were just buried when they died, and so they were from all kinds of nationalities. I hope they rest in peace. Some soldiers are known, others are not. Did you know that last year they've still found 91 bodies out here? So can you imagine? But they are really hard to identify because in the beginning of World War One they had leather dog tags. So and after a few years in the mud, there's not much left of them. So later on they used them at the aluminium ones, but they only gave them one. So the problem is, well, they knew when somebody died, they could bury him, and it was registered. But if another bomb fell on the cemetery and maybe the grave was washed away or just destroyed afterwards, they couldn't know who it was. So that's why you will find in some cemeteries a grave mentioned, believed to be buried on this cemetery. And it's only after that they started giving two tags. That way you can take one tag home and the other one could be stay with the body and they could identify it later. So I thought that was interesting to know. Okay, this is perfect timing. It's past 1 o'clock. I'm hungry. I'm cold. This is going to be working out fine. We're on the GR128 and we're following this Topo-Guide. But I have to say, they did change the route a little bit since 2014. That's when the book, this Topo-Guide, was made. So when you plan it, make sure you have a recent copy, that you don't get surprises and have to walk like 4 to 5 extra kilometers like what we are doing today. We are leaving the GR128 here because we're gonna go and catch a train in Ieper, which is about 4.2 kilometers right down that way. So that's not too far. It was really interesting to walk today, especially through the Flanders Field. I've never been here before, so I thought it was really interesting. I enjoyed it, and I hope you guys did as well. We hiked about, well, it will be a total of 25 kilometers because of the extras that we had to walk because of the route that changed. But all right, we'll survive. So I'm gonna go and I'm leaving you guys. You can always consider subscribing. It helps to grow my channel. Give me a like, and if you have a question, just leave it in the comments and I'll try to help you where I can. All right. So, but I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.